Yo, this is Coach Cali Sports Talk. Yo, what's cracking? Yo, we're gonna talk about USC and Michigan. I told you we're gonna talk about the matchup today, this evening. Um, ESPN has got a 57 to 42.7% that USC will win this matchup. So they're almost 50-50 on this game. But you know, I think USC is going to go down there and dominate. I mean, uh, Miller Moss looks great in their offense. He looks relaxed, like he knows. I mean, the ins and outs of the offense. He doesn't look rattled, and especially, I mean, he played LSU, and also I watched when he played Louisville in the bowl game, and how he dominated them. He scored, I mean, seven. It was I think 7 touchdown passes in that game. So uh, I think he almost broke a record in that game. So Miller Moss uh, is doing his thing. Also, those running backs, Woody Marks, I believe his name is. Uh, Dude, he's a beast. He's a beast. I mean, watching him in the LSU game and the wide receivers in the LSU game and that defense who I mean they gave up points, but they didn't give up no more than 20 points. I feel like that USC um, will dominate against Michigan. Now, Michigan still has running backs. They have Mulligans, and now I don't think Darren Warren is going to be the quarterback. I think Orgy, they're talking about Orgy is going to be the starting quarterback this coming game. But that might be their major mistake too. If he's a running quarterback and can't pass, that might be a problem. So, but also USC, I don't know if they have enough tape on Orgy, but I feel like um, USC defense should be able to stop this young man um, and make him pass and stop the run. Now, like I said, Michigan Wolverines have good running backs. That's their forte, and their defense is usually pretty stout. So I don't know how many points their defense has given up this season. Um, let's see, they got game stats. Let's see. They have the they have the receiving. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Michigan. All right, so where is it? All right, full team stats. Okay, Jay Sean, this is the defense. Jay Sean for the last game, I think it was 14 tackles. Or overall, it's 14 tackles. Deshaun Bram, Barham, Deshaun Barham, linebacker, 14 tackles. Makari Page, DB, 1 interception. Uh, that's for the season, I believe. They got Colston Loveland, the tight end, 187 receiving yards. That's the tight end. That's not even the wide receivers. Uh, Caleb Mulligan, the running back, 270, and Davis Warren, the QB, 444 yards passing for the season. And Alex Orgy, QB, um, attempts 6 and yards 15. So he hasn't played at all for real. So I think USC should shut him down with our defense, man. Our defense is our beast. Um, and I've been on this young man, number 18 for USC. Let me go back here because I feel like number 18, he's super tall. I think the young man is like 6'6", right? And um, he's 6'6", I believe. Line, I want to say he's a linebacker, but I'm not for sure. Um, Miller Moss has thrown for 607 yards passing this year. No INTs. That's a good thing. Woody Marks, 171 yards rushing. Lake McCray, tight end, 135. Defense, Eric Gentry, 14 tackles. Linebacker, and Mason Cobb with one interception. Oh, this is the kid. This is the kid, Eric Gentry, the 6'6", 215-pound young man from Philadelphia, PA. Now he's all over the field. I will say that. I will say that he's just leaning more muscle on him to me, and I think it's because he's 6'6". But sometimes when people throw passes on him, it's hard on their defense to throw passes on him because this young man sticks out, right? And he can swat balls down. Um, and I've seen him do that. Now, this young man has had 10 solo tackles, one sack for loss this season. Okay. Uh, it says 10 solo tackles, but it's a total of 14 tackles. I guess that's with other teammates and one sack. So, and that's within the 3 games. I mean, 2 games. 2 games. They're playing their third game this weekend. So, um, USC should lock them down, man. Like literally should lock them down. But I know Michigan is Michigan. Michigan is Michigan. They're gonna they're gonna pack that house, and they're going to really, 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 you know, play hard and fight for their coach. So I'm still expecting USC to dog walk them out of their stadium, out of their own stadium, and quiet all the fans up. That's what I'm expecting from USC. I'm USC to me should be the more dominant team in this game. I just don't think that Michigan got what it takes at wide receiver. I think that's what I mean not at wide receiver, at quarterback. Excuse me, I said the wrong thing. Quarterback. So that's my issue with SC. Michigan. Excuse me. Um, I think USC would dominate on all phases of this game. Do I think it's going to be close in the beginning? I think so. And I'm just praying that Miller Moss don't throw an interception. He will throw one, and it might be in this game because it's a hostile environment. Um, so um, the game is in Michigan's favor with the fans and everything like that. We're coming into a hostile territory, but I still think that we come in there and dominate. We haven't been in Michigan. USC hasn't been in Michigan in a long time. So um, this is an exciting game to watch, and I think that um, will dominate. All right. So that's my take on USC. I think, like I said, we got this. Now, I think the score would be, um, I think the score would probably be like USC. I think USC would be like 30, 30 to 17 or 30 to 20, something like that. I think USC would be around the 30-ish on this. I think they really showed themselves and get about 30 points in this Michigan game. Um, I think that we can be the more physical team if we really want to be. I think our defense has been battle tested already. I know it's just 2 games, but I feel like that LSU game really battle tested to see how they have changed from the year before, because the year before they were scoring as they were giving up as many points as they were scoring. So if the offense give up 35, get 35, the defense was giving up 35. And that was happening under Lincoln Riley. And as you know, Lincoln Riley's defenses haven't always been great. Um, this year, under I forgot the name of the coach's name, but I think it's Ince, and I forgot the defensive coach's name. I'm gonna have to look the two defensive coaches' names up. I know one of them came from North Dakota State, and the other gentleman, the black gentleman, he came. I think he's the defensive coordinator. Um, I forgot where he came from, but um, I know those are some really good defensive coordinators, and I think he hit the park with these guys. So yes, so I think USC, like I said, will dominate in this game. All right. What's some other fun games out there? You know what? LSU, LSU is going to play UCLA. That's going to be a beat down. LSU should beat them down. Uh, Georgia Tech, Louisville. Georgia Tech is 3-1. Louisville is 2-0. They're going to Louisville. Hmm. I want to say, I don't know, that linebacker for Georgia Tech, man. Georgia Tech is already 3-1. They've already played 4 games. Louisville's only played 2. So Georgia Tech must going to have a bye pretty soon, because they already got 4 games in. Jeez. Um, you got that Oklahoma State, um, Utah. Anyway, did I say who I was going to win that? I'll take Georgia Tech on that. Utah, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State at home. I got Oklahoma State by a little, man. Maybe by 27 to 20. 27, 23 or something like that. And it depends if Cam Rising's playing or not, and also if Utah's defense can hold up. They are known for their defense is known for holding up and beating down folks. Vandy and Missouri. Vandy and Missouri. All right. I got Missouri on that. Miami and USF. Of course, I got Miami. Man, Cam Ward is that dude. I'm almost going to say people are not talking about him for the Heisman, but that guy is probably going to be a Heisman runner-up, right behind Shador. If Shador has a good season, Sanders, I see Cam Ward sitting in that seat right next to him. That guy, man, is a beast. He was at Washington State last season, right? And destroyed Colorado, destroyed Shador, and they had the same quarterback trainer. Him and a kid from the quarterback from Virginia Tech, I believe. They all have the same quarterback trainer. And during this summer, Cam Ward and Shador had exchanged words, friendly fire, but they had competition words with each other and saying this and that. Now, Cam Ward has got the upper hand on uh, Shador Sanders. He blew him out 57 to, I don't know what the final score, but I knew they had 57. So, uh, you know, I think Cam Ward, he's going to be sitting right there at the top, man. Because I think that Miami will win the ACC with the team they got. I don't see nobody beating them for real. I don't think Clemson has the talent uh, to beat Miami. Uh, Now, USF, they can give Miami a challenge just because this is a home state game. And they've already played Alabama, right? And for 3 quarters, you know, USF was hanging with Alabama until they just couldn't, their quarterback couldn't do anything anymore. He just ran out of gas, pretty much, right? And then Jalen Milroe took over in the 4th quarter, right? Plus some whistles were thrown in there. So I think Miami, a quarterback, Cam Ward, is going to be up there at the Heisman spot too. I believe he will be sitting at the Heisman chair right next to Shador. If Shador has a great season, finish with a great season, which I think he will. For some reason, I think this season for Colorado is going to be a little bit different. I think that they're going to have a little way more success this year than they did last year, and we're definitely going to see this weekend. Um, Tennessee, Oklahoma. I think I said Tennessee originally. So even though Oklahoma Sooners is my team, I have a feeling that Tennessee is going to go into Norman and may sneak one away. Now I have to go back into my other videos, other video that I just recorded earlier today, and see did I say Tennessee, but I believe I said Tennessee. I think Tennessee goes into Norman and win by a small margin, field goal. Uh, who else? Who else they got up here? Oh, K State, BYU. Man, K State. I believe K State will win this game against BYU. That K State is a physical team. They don't pass very well. Um, uh, the quarterback, I forgot his name. Let me see. Let me look him up real quick. Kansas. All right. Here's a young man. His name is Johnson. Johnson. That's his name. What's his full name? Avery Johnson. That's right. Avery Johnson. So Avery Johnson has thrown for 490 yards and 6 touchdowns and 1 NIT. Now, I will say this. They have a fantastic running game. Fantastic to where they have 2 running backs that um, no, 1 running back, Gideon, and they have Edwards. Sorry, yes, 2 Edwards, right? Edwards, I don't know what Edwards' stats are, but Gideon's is 49 carries for 324 yards after 3 games. So he's running. This guy is running. And I watched their games, and dude is a beast. And then with Dylan Edwards is the complimentary back from Colorado, Dylan Edwards. He ran one back last week for a touchdown off a kickoff return. Special teams. Dylan Edwards, I mean, and then he was kind of just lighting it up again on the field. And I think he got another touchdown. So then he got two touchdowns. Yeah, two touchdowns last week. Let me see. Let's see what Dylan Edwards. Let's see their stats. All right. J.C. Brown, wide receiver, 184 yards. Let me see what Dylan Edwards got. Dylan Edwards. Where is that? Dylan Edwards. All right. Dylan Edwards. He's carried 15 times, 138 yards, and two touchdowns. They only played 3 games. So, what's up, dog? Oh, I see you, man. What's up? Still grinding out there in Vegas, huh? No doubt. Yeah. Um, like I was saying, Dylan Edwards, he did his thing last week, and everything like that. So I'm looking for Kansas to beat BYU. I already told you I think Nebraska is going to beat Illinois at home. They're playing at home. I think Nebraska, it, they have a way better chance of beating anybody is at home. They haven't. I don't think they have went on the road yet. I think all their games has been at home so far. I think. Um, Let me see. I'll see right now. So, uh, full schedule. So, yeah, all their games. Where did they play this game? Did they play UTEP at UTEP? Yeah, they played UNI at Nebraska. Yeah, they had all home games, 4 straight home games, 4 of them. Nebraska does. So they don't go on a road to next week. So this week they're playing Illinois um, at home. So Nebraska got that. Yeah, they got this. I don't see I see more weakness in Illinois than I do in Nebraska at this moment, just by the way they play and how they beat Colorado. Um, I don't see I don't see them Illinois beating Nebraska. Now they do have a good defense though, and Altmaier, he's a pretty good quarterback, pretty decent. Um, he has some holes in his games, and he will give you an interception, and he will get sacked. His line is kind of weak, so at some points. But anyway, yo, so my buddy, his nephew is the quarterback for South Alabama, right? Gio Lopez is his name. Now, I went to their high school game a week or so ago. I have a student who goes to the same school that Gio Lopez went to 2 years ago. Okay, and that's James Clemens. James Clemens High School is in Madison, Alabama. Okay, and they have a very good football program. There's a lot of good football programs in Madison. Uh, Sparkman, uh, Bob Jones, James Clemens. Okay, those are the two, three out there. But um, Geo came from James Clemens, and he is the quarterback for South Alabama. They are destroying Appalachian State 41-7 right now. 41-7. I was watching the game earlier when he scored the first two touchdowns. So my buddy at Publix on Winchester, you know who I'm talking about. You his uncle. Hey man, hey, your nephew is doing great. Man, I'm surprised they probably sat him down already. I haven't even watched the rest of the game. But I watched the first quarter and I saw they had already put up 14. I saw the touchdown pass that he thrown. What did they got so far? Let me see. What's the stats going on right now? Gio Lopez, uh, 130. He's 13 for 18, 135, 33 yards, two touchdown passes, and it's 41-7. So that means they ran the ball a lot. The running game is off the chain because he's only thrown for 133. Did he run some in? Let me see. One says 34-7. Another one says 41-7. What? Anyway, I remember watching this young man in high school, Gio Lopez. I watched him play against Huntsville High School at Alabama A&M, and he gave him a tough game and he came comeback win, uh, and to beat Huntsville High School. And I remember watching that young man. That was his senior year. So anyway, they're blowing out Appalachian State, which is a rare thing to see Appalachian State Mountaineers getting blown out like this, 41-7. They're usually way more competitive than this. I remember last year, South Alabama Jaguars went up to Stillwater and beat them. So they're like South Dakota State. They may not have the championships and stuff like that, like South Dakota State does, but what they do have South Alabama any given Saturday, they can beat a Power Five team. They've done it. They've shown it a few times. Them, I think Troy has done it before, and a few others. But South Alabama last year went up to Stillwater and gave Oklahoma State a beatdown. They did in their own house. Yeah. So anyway, man, y'all check me out. Please like and subscribe to my channel. We need more followers, so please follow the channel. I'll be giving you guys more videos and more content each and every day. Um, Also, check out DJ Killer Cali. All my In the Dojo mixes. Go and listen to them. Like and subscribe to them. Share them to your friends. Also, go to New Legacy Martial Art Academy and check out all my tutorials, videos on Jiu-Jitsu and Taekwondo. All right, y'all. Shout out to my homeboy in Vegas, Trev. Shout out to my auntie, big auntie. I love you. I know you be trying to battle me each and every day with the politics stuff, but every day I just can't do it. But I love you anyway. To my brother, my mom, everybody love you, and my cousin who's struggling right now in the hospital. Hey man, I love you, dog. I always will. And just want to let you know that, man. I know you're going through a tough time right now, and I'm praying for you, bro. All right. And to all my martial arts students, love you guys. Till the next time, Coach Cali, Sports Talk is out. Deuces.